which touches, I think, on a little bit of what Mark was talking about. Does that make it even more complicated when we get to pricing?
The amount of authority being requested by the Treasury Secretary in this instance is striking and unbelievable and would be historic for Congress to give it to him. My guess is what they end up with, Aaron, is what you were talking about, is much stricter oversight, or any oversight, which is envisioned in this. But you're right, it expanded, and I wonder if it expanded from the Democratic side or perhaps it expanded from other parts of the, for example, foreign governments coming in and really allowing them to expand this thing to say companies with significant operations in the U.S. from just U.S.-based only. And then, by the way, even though it says it was expanded to operations in the U.S., it was expanded to, and also anybody the Treasury Secretary deems appropriate.
So if you don't fit any of the parameters?
If I can just interject here in terms of the actual market these days and the credit markets, hearing some anecdotal evidence, and that's all we really get during the day, about that commercial paper market. Things continue to be difficult. Not that companies aren't able to roll, but it seems like a lot of companies are rolling every 24 hours, which is not really what you want to be seeing, and paying a lot more for it. So to the this goes back to Thursday, and the real concerns there, companies' ability to fund themselves, and what happens if, in fact, that market dries up. I don't know how much time they've got down there in Congress. Probably,
much more than you and I do. Let me just add to what you just said, David. I'm checking the 3-month yield, and it is now down to 0.85. Right. And that is an indicator, once again, that people are willing to virtually give Uncle Sam the money for nothing, rather than take a chance on non-Treasury debt. So that adds to what David just
Although, Mark,
told us.
if it's maybe a very, very slim silver lining indeed, but it does show people believe that Uncle Sam will pay his debts off.
Yeah, well, he's got a printing
if we
press.
don't have that, forget it. We can just, we pack up shop and we go back to the Stone Age. I mean, that we have to have.
Yeah.
Okay, somebody okay, they just told me what to do. People think we're in charge. We're not in charge. People talk to us in these little earpieces, and they're in charge. And they say, do this, do that. And right now they're telling me to say that up next, let's get a second helping of the word on the street.
And they're telling me to tell you, if you haven't noticed, we are still awaiting Bernanke and Paulson to begin their testimony. The 19 senators are still speaking. We'll be back.